Welcome to the fucking show.
Show you what these hands is really
Man,
about.
woo! I'm so ready.
Oh, you got them hands.
Woo! All right, I'm your host. Okay. Welcome to another awesome episode of the Smartalecs Podcast Show. Woo, woo, woo! I'm your host, Queen Marie, and this is my co-host, Angry Al. But we're gonna check the temperature and see if he's.
Oh, I'm angry. You know, I'm
angry
get angry
today?
today.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm get angry
So it
today.
should get a little heated today.
Get mad.
Can't wait. So we're going to dig right on in, guys. It's going to go straight on in. So, I mean, what we got? The hot topics of the week.
Hot topics. Let's get the hot topics.
I say let's go ahead and then start it off with what? R.Kelly? Want to dive in with that? I think that's the first thing because that was the last thing we was talking about. So that's the first thing on my mind.
Kales.
So R.Kelly. So he done finally got hit with these charges, and now he's supposedly going to jail for some a minimum of 10 to 20 years. But he still had like 5 other trials or something to go. So this is just one of many, but at least we know that he will get some time at some point when all this other stuff is done. But he has been in jail thus far, correct? He hasn't been free.
Yeah, that nigga's been in jail. He's been like the.
So it's not like he's been free. Maybe he was hoping for some time served, perhaps.
Oh, he's gonna get time served. There's no doubt about
Definitely, you have to look for that time served.
that.
But
time served. That ain't gonna be all the time, though.
man, I wonder, and I think today, even on Ricky Smiley, they were saying something about, the messy dude, the gay guy, Gary, I believe.
Gary with the T.
He's like, I just feel so bad for the young girls that he got all in their brains and hypnotized them and they didn't know what to do. He be doing everything. But I mean, what do you think about the fact that, what's your standpoint in regards to how they are doing this and why R. Kelly? We get it, but it's like we have so many other white counterparts who do the same thing and they are fine and we know what it is.
Well, first off, their people don't demonize them like we demonize ours, in my opinion. Like, they be knowing that they people out there
and just want to sweep it
molesting
under the rug.
And stuff. They sweep it under the rug and they don't talk about it. They don't put their business out there in the streets like that. Well, she did it, and then when they get caught, then they get caught. Even when they get caught, most of them still shut the fuck up because they like, I know they're gonna get caught eventually. So that's just the difference between them and us. As soon as we hear some negative shit about one of our peoples, we automatically, think they're guilty. You know what I'm saying? Because you have people on one side who may be victims of people who've been in that situation, so they're automatically like, oh yeah, he did it. He did it.
I know my cousin when that happened. My cousin
right.
went
So
through that.
when you have people who have been in that situation or know people, they can sympathize and you know what I mean. So, but it's crazy because I don't condone anything that he was convicted for because it had a lot to do with a lot of young girls. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, yo, if this has anything to do with them old bitches that he had living in his house on the movies, I'm not rocking with that. You know what I'm saying? Because them hoes is old. Right, them hoes is old. They knew what they was doing. They was on their own shit.
No, but they was, at the time, they was young.
These ain't the same hoes. These ain't the same women.
But these are the new...
No, these are like
the
different
ones that
women.
he's on trial for now.
Yeah, the ones that he got convicted for.
He had a plethora.
Right, the ones he got convicted for.
Excuse
like
me.
it was even a boy in there.
Yeah, boys in there too.
Threw a boy in there.
Yeah, but they said that he got molested growing up, so I expect.
Who, R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in his story. So
and he didn't. But see, instead of him getting help and getting therapy, he was around a lot of people who were just.
That's all they was about.
They were his crush.
No. I feel like that's what he grew up on.
But no, what I'm saying is instead of them helping him get help, they were helping him molest and do shit that he wasn't supposed to be doing. When they know that he wasn't supposed to be doing this shit, they should have been like, hey, let's go get you some help. Let's
not
therapy.
Go to the high school today, Robert.
Let's not go to the
the high school today and pick up young girls.
Driving around McDonald's
and wear my yellow bubble coat. Jacket that's propped up with some tight jeans on.
I see this picture with this nigga had on
a backpack.
No, he had on a hoodie with all the different color like I don't know what it
emojis
was.
or some shit.
But I see this
some
comment.
Shit that be some real
young shit. Some comment shit.
Like, it's like, dude, you
are
really going now.
He did that shit. I was
I just don't get it.
Yeah, so anything having to do with young kids, I definitely disagree with. I definitely feel like if that's what he did,
it's
then
wrong.
he should be in jail. Yeah, and it's wrong. But you see what Bill Cosby said?
I didn't
You didn't see what Cosby said?
No.
Oh, Cosby said he was railroaded. Now, going into that whole railroaded thing, what Bill Cosby is saying, I feel as though there could be some truth to that.
I definitely believe it.
I would feel as though if anybody knew the truth to it, Bill Cosby would know. I mean, he knows a lot of lawyers. He knows a lot of people who have access to that type of information. Right. So if he says he's railroaded, I can look at it as well as Bill Cosby was just railroaded. You know what I'm saying? So
I know what it feels like. Does it hurt when you breathe on this side? When you go like that, does it hurt? Yeah, that's railroading. That's what they did to you, Brody. That's what they did.
Okay, so him also being railroaded, he can kind of see the inconsistencies of why he may have been railroaded. Now, personally, some of the shit that I was hearing come out the courtroom was just crazy to me. Like, at one point in time, they said his defense attorney said he was like Martin. They compared him to Martin Luther King Jr. or some shit like that. Like, how do you can? What kind of defense you got out there telling people that you Martin Luther King Jr., bro?
Here.
Right, like.
Come on now. We're starting to reach for shit out of the clouds now.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just came out and was like, you know, years down the line, they come out and say that, yes, he was railroaded, and they lied about a lot of shit, things of that nature. Because, honestly, I really, personally, I just don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there. You know, the ladies say it happened, so I can only go by what the women say. Exactly. They say it happened. But, you know.
It is their story to tell. And for a boy to make that statement in front of an audience, I would assume it's something that you really wouldn't want to have to do. So, you know, hey, that's another thing to take into account. So, like I said,
but see, what's so crazy about this is why I think, you know, Bill Cosby might have said something about railroading. The boy had nothing to do with the case. Nothing at all. They just brought him, it's like they brought him in to talk about an experience he had with R. Kelly, I guess when he was young. So they just brought him as a witness to just make R. Kelly look bad.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Character witness.
Right, in so many words.
But
at the same time, where did he come from? Nobody was talking about this nigga at all. Nobody heard about this boy until the trial.
Right, like is this somebody in his family?
Right, was this a secret? Like he was a secret. He was a secret. No, because I mean, even if there was a secret witness, they would have put that shit out. Oh, it's a secret witness. He wasn't even a secret. So how come we didn't hear nothing about this boy until the court date? Like, so I mean, you know, it's
maybe this time around they wanted to make sure they had all their ducks in a row.
They're going to appeal that. They're going to appeal everything.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because
he got the right to do so. Right. That's what they're going to do.
And I don't think maybe he didn't do every single thing they're saying he did. I think he did.
I think that man is a damn freak. God damn it. I think he is a stone cold fucking freak. That nigga has had so much sex that there is absolutely nothing that is out of the question.
Okay.
So I feel like, yes.
Like, so he just has to do just over extremely.
Yes, he is overstimulated. Like, there is absolutely nothing that he can think of in his mind that he can fantasize about that he has not done. That he cannot tell somebody to do.
But like when you think about when they talk about
somebody who has an addiction and he's just overindulging that addiction. It's time for that nigga to slow down. You gotta go.
When they talk about like telling
the
girls to put feces on themselves and shit like that, like
when did this become attractive? Like when you get to that level, when you get to that level, oh yeah, baby, put that shit all over your body and rub it in.
No, I think.
What is that smell? Yeah, what did you eat today, babe? What is that corn?
No, wait a minute.
That's gross.
I think it might have been for a punishment, T.
It's for punishment?
I don't know, but I'm just saying that is something.
I just think about Two Girls, One Cup when you say talk about shit. That's my first experience with shit outside the body, but people enjoying it in a sexual manner. Right, that was gross.
Disgusting. It's
fucking gross. So yeah.
So yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. But I feel like that. People can be sex addicts, and that's exactly what he is.
I mean, you can be sex addicts, but God, what?
He is above and beyond. He has the money to do anything.
Like you say, what's sexual about that?
Not a damn thing.
Like even if it's a what's the name? Like as a woman or a person, when you're in a situation where somebody tells you to put your own shit on your face or whatever. I would leave.
This is the man of my dreams.
I would die.
This is my one and only shot.
You would have to kill me, T.
This is the only time. He said I can live here. And I can stay forever. He's going to take care of me.
You have to kill me.
All I got to do is put this little shit on me.
That would be the last day
I
would be in R. Kelly's house.
I would pull this shit out of my ass, Robert.
No.
And do just, I would dab it on my, just like.
Are you saying? Shit dabs all over your chest.
It's like a stab. I would have a shit stab and just dab every shit spot. Why allow me, Robert? No, I would not. That is disgusting.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's fucking disgusting.
I don't know, man. Some of the things are just so crazy and extreme that you would just be like, I can't believe a human being would even
try. Yeah.
Like,
there's no way. But the lengths that a young girl would go to for an older man. Because I just think
that's what I don't know.
You have to take that into account.
Okay, that's what I don't know.
A young mind, a young girl in that age, that is to that girl like, oh, that's a trophy. Like, look at, I have an older man who wants me. My friends are jealous. You know, this is R. Kelly. Like, this is all these bragging rights I have. You know, this is all
your friends.
They just need to explain that, but it's their information to have. They can prove it in some kind. I'm sure they got a picture somewhere of them going like this.
Right.
Anything.
R. Kelly.
So it's just like, I don't know. I feel like in that age, you are very easily manipulated by an older man to do some dumb shit. You really are.
Yes, I understand.
It's not easy for you to say no to somebody that's like 25, 30 years old. You looking at that nigga like that's your dad at this point. I'm just 15, 14 years old, and you telling me just to take it, it's gonna make you vitamin E. It's good for your skin, and then it makes your hormones. It makes my penis rise when you smear it in like lotion. So I need for you to do that for me, baby. Will you do it for me, baby? Yes, Daddy loves you. Go ahead and do that.
Oh, shit.
That's how easy it is. So, yes, I believe that could have happened. And those girls were definitely manipulated. Definitely. And, I mean, their parents allowed it. So somehow, there's no way I could escape my home to go stay with Robert Kelly. There's no way. My mother would have had a goddamn SWAT team No, there's no way. So I just found it very hard to believe that they stayed away and ran away for so long and their parents didn't know, but they're always able to call their parents at any time to make sure they're okay. I'm okay, Mom. Don't worry about me. Just tell everybody I love them.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why
it is so weird. It's just too many. It's too many things.
It's too many inconsistencies.
It's entanglements. It's too many entanglements going on.
In my opinion, it's too many inconsistencies. But at the same time, the one consistent thing is that we know that everybody in the world feels like he's a rapist.
Definitely.
As well as everybody in the world feels as though he got away with the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's really what I feel like this is all about for real. Mm-hmm. It's like, you got away with that first one. Because
we're going to get that ass.
Right. But now we got you. Because they like, I think they got him for trafficking. Mm-hmm. Because he took a girl over the state line. Yep. But I mean, you know how bad that sounds though? Like, women trafficking. Like this nigga you would think this nigga had a gang of bitches in a semi truck. You know what I'm saying? Slanging them out the back. Because that's the way he's talking. Like, R. Kelly's a sex trafficker. It's all bad for my bro.
A sex rave though. He had
all I know is he's gonna drop another album.
Hey. It may be hot.
He's gonna drop an album from.
What if that boy gonna be?
Welcome to the fucking show.